Thanks for tuning in to SCSU Local. I'm your host, Nissan Brown.
And I'm Ramona Morozes. You're watching SCSU Local, the show revolving around Central Minnesota.
SCSU Local starts now. A new radio station is attempting to splash into the scene in St. Cloud.
The proposed Christian music station is Rock FM, and there are many people who support it. This station hopes to be up and running by this summer.
But they have done a lot of work so far and will tell us more about their goals and their message.
My name is Matt Bishop. I am a fifth-year senior at St. Cloud State, and I'm on the board for the Rock FM. The Rock FM interests me because, you know, as a Christian, and I have a passion for God and a passion for youth. I really want youth students to be encouraged, and I want them to, you know, just grow up with solid, you know, character and solid foundation. And I want them to be able to listen to music that encourages them and helps them deal with their day-to-day issues.
My name is Justin Brolick. I'm a student at University of St. Thomas School of Law. I was a first-year law student at a school in Naples, Florida, and I had come across a radio station that it was everything on my playlist on my iPod, and from there, knowing that we would, my family and I are looking to transfer back to Minnesota, talked about maybe starting one up with some colleagues of mine in St. Cloud.
Right now with Rock FM, I am just a board member. We have 4 members on our board of directors. I'm the newest one, and a lot of what I do is trying to get the word out to youth groups and to youth students about the Rock FM. Obviously, you're not gonna get a lot of money out of youth students, and I mean, we need a lot of money, but that's not where we're gonna get money out of. But the more youth hear about this, the more they'll tell their friends.
We just look to make a positive impact on the area, central Minnesota area, and specifically teens and college students, just filling a void that is not presently there.
With that said, I don't think there's a lot out there that encourages them and helps them deal with issues that they may face, and that's exactly what the Rock is, because the mission statement for the Rock is to encourage these students to have a personal relationship with Christ through music and through, you know, positive, encouraging music.
Mostly be rock and rap. The rock songs will consist of pretty much every 10 to 15 songs with one rap song can mix in.
Our target demographic is 13 to 30, so we want to make sure like we tailor to kids who are in, you know, coming from that junior high to high school transition.
Really, our focus is to be a part of the community and to really serve the area churches. And with that, we'd like to once a month have local youth groups come in and you know, for a couple hours play their favorite music or their songs and explain why these are their favorite songs.
I'm really excited for it, and it's kind of a tough situation because next summer is our target date for just getting a frequency from the FCC. There's a lot I didn't know about the radio business that I now know from the Rock FM. As far as planning a radio station, you have to get licenses, you have to build towers, you have to build a studio, you have to find a place to build a studio, you have to be able to have a frequency that doesn't, you know, isn't too close to any other frequencies. And it's a whole new realm of radio that, even though I've been in radio for 4 years at KVSC in St. Cloud, it's a whole realm of radio that I had no idea, I knew existed, but I had no idea how it worked. So it's been really exciting for me as a radio major, as someone who wants to go into this industry, to learn a lot more about it. And it's really exciting to talk to kids about it and hear their response, and hopefully, Lord willing, it happens, and we can make a difference in kids' lives and really encourage them and give them a place to go to with the problems that they face.
The Rock FM is getting closer to being on air.
It's a really good idea that gives people a local Christian variety of music. Be right back.
Hi. Hi.
Welcome back to SCSU Local. Have you ever picked up a book and felt that you don't have a right to read it? Well, a few SCSU staff are trying to help raise awareness that in some countries, it isn't always as free as we may think.
Jennifer Quinlan and I, in conjunction with the SCSU's first Common Reading program, gave a presentation and facilitated a discussion on book banning.
Our panel discussion was about what banned books are and reasons that people have banned them and reasons why we don't think they should be banned.
We formatted our presentation in such a way so that we weren't the only ones doing the talking. And the reason is because we were sharing results of a survey that we started to give to SCSU students as far as their perceptions of what banned books are. And we also wanted to get feedback from the audience to find out what their perceptions of banned books were and their opinion on whether books should be banned or not.
I thought we had a good audience who had some interesting comments that fed well into what we had hoped to talk about.
Probably all of the students who attended, not only were they a very engaged audience, very interested in the topic, they read a lot of books, but I believe that all of them were of mind that books should not be banned. Their responses were a little more advanced, I think, than the survey responses we got.
Who bans books? That varies. At a public library, it could be the public library board. At a school library, it could be a school board. Governments ban books where you can't, it's usually in different countries, not the United States.
One of the most terrible book bans that happened in recent history was a ban in Iran and a ban in some other countries, not necessarily the US or the United Kingdom, but the whole incident with Salman Rushdie's satanic verses. They actually declared a fatwa against this book and against Salman Rushdie, which meant that if he were to go to those countries, he could be killed. Something that really surprised people was a fact that I shared at the presentation, that the Bible was one of the most frequently banned books in Western history, and the people who most frequently banned the Bible were church officials.
All kinds of books are banned. It's sort of crazy. It's usually based on something that offends somebody and they want to pull it off the shelf so that other people can't read it. Often it's parents who will contest a particular book and ask a school board or a library board to remove it from the shelf so that other children are not exposed to the book.
This is not a new concept. This has been going on since human beings have written things. I think people are more surprised, though, to hear that banning books still takes place.
I never realized that some countries control the books so tightly that they would threaten an author like that. We can be grateful that that isn't severe here. Well, in other news, October is Fair Trade Month, so we are going to stop by the Fair Trade Cafe at the Miller Center to learn about this global enterprise.
Hi, my name is John Clare, owner of Fair Trade Cafe at the University Library here in St. Cloud.
And I love that it's fair trade. That's why I really wanted to work here.
Fair Trade Cafe is one of the few independently owned and operated businesses on campus.
We are not a part of like the meal program, so we can't accept lunch money because we're not associated with Sodexo.
This semester we're actually We have 13 students that work for us 7 days a week, and so we're very closely tied with the students here.
There's also a location in the St. Cloud Public Library. They have a little bit of variance of drinks over there. I know over there they have an actual espresso machine. Here we don't have enough room, so we just have like one big machine that does everything. And they have different bakery items over there. And most of our bakery items are from St. Cloud Bakery. As a company, we've been in business in St. Cloud area for 12 years. But the last 7 years, we've had a location at the University Library. And as a part of that, we started selling fair trade organic coffees at our location at Miller Library. And it's been a real successful venture for us, and I think for the students who appreciate fair trade products being available on campus.
Quick and easy, coffee's good.
I like iced dark roast with peppermint, and I like white chocolate mochas and miels. Those are my new favorite, without cinnamon. I had one with cinnamon today and it wasn't very good.
The fair trade concept in general gives people buying products somewhat of a comfort level, and knowing that the producers of these products will receive a fair price for their labors, and generally will benefit their families and their community that they live in also. We've been at this location for 7 years, which is a long run, and 7 years back we put a proposal together that featured using fair trade and organic products as a part of our menu. So if you come to our shop, you'll see our brewed coffees of the day, our fair trade coffees from Peru or Mexico or Nicaragua, and our organic and fair trade teas are also featured.
This is where we brew our coffee. This is our coffee holders.
Each October is International Fair Trade Month, so we would invite you to come by, see what our products are, ask us some questions about fair trade concepts, and we hope to see you soon.
If you are interested in learning more about the Fair Trade, you can stop by the Fair Trade Cafe in the Miller Center or visit fairtradeusa.org. SCSU Local will have more for you after the break.
Patience. Pass it on.
Welcome back to the show. What do you do when you need to relax? Chill out with friends, listen to music, or maybe even exercise are some ways to relieve stress, but I'd rather have a massage.
A benefit that we have here at St. Cloud State for students is to get massages in our massage studio. And we have massages for 30 minutes. Students can get a massage for $25. It's $35 for 1 hour, and for a 90-minute massage, it's $55. We also have faculty and staff prices and alumni prices as well. So that's really nice for students because it's much cheaper than a lot of other massage studios, and that's a benefit we have for students here in the studio. Some of the types of massages we offer, some of our most popular are Swedish massages. We have deep tissue, pregnancy, and we do hot stone as well, and reflexology and trigger point too. course, if you would like to make appointments with us, you can contact us through email, phone number, or you can stop in. We're located in Campus Rec next door to Outdoor Endeavors, across from the climbing wall. Our email is massage@stcloudstate.edu, and our phone number is 320-308-7240.
I just got a deep tissue massage from Andy at St. Cloud's Massage Studio, and I suggest that you take advantage of the student deals. I'm telling you, having a massage is well worth the money. Speaking of relaxation, if you are looking for a place to enjoy the fall colors and cool crisp air, St. John's University is the place to be. Every year they put on the event Collegeville Colors. Here's what they have to offer.
Today is our 9th annual Collegeville Colors, and this is an event that the prep school and St. John's Arboretum collaborate together to bring the community out to the St. John's campus to enjoy the beautiful fall colors, arts and entertainment, and of course Booyah and the famous Johnny Bread.
This has been traditionally known as a friend raiser for the prep school, mainly because it doesn't really make much money, just about breaks even every year. But you know, basically what people pay for is the Booyah. We've got Booyah and apples and caramel and some refreshments over there. We have live music both around the campfire and out on the trails. We've got lots of activities for the kids out on the trails today. And then, you know, leaf and bark rubbing. Some the 6th graders at the prep school are helping people learn how to identify trees. And yeah, we've got a few other kind of surprises from the prep school. The students are out here kind of exhibiting the work that they've done over the past couple months at school.
So basically we're just like face painting and, you know, helping the kids have a really great time out here. And we also have like tracks and stuff like that, so the kids can just like learn more about like, you know, the different animal tracks that they might find out here and different molds and stuff. And so they're pretty interested actually.
I don't know, I really liked all of it. It was just, I really liked the signs that they have set up along the trail. That I really enjoyed. Food's always good. I'm not gonna complain about that. I don't know, it's just nice to be outside. It's a nice walk and the trails are really kept up well.
Collegeville Colors is really an event to bring the community together, whether it's our students and families at the prep school, the Arboretum, St. John's, and the community at large, just to come out, enjoy the time together, and enjoy the beautiful scenery.
It's not every day that events like this bring people in the community together to enjoy the outdoors. It's really nice to see. SCSU Local will be right back after a quick break.
Sharing. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Many of us drink wine, but at the Milner Heritage Winery, you can take it a step further and you can actually stomp on your own grapes.
Really? I've always wanted to try that. All the while sampling all the different kinds of wine you can think of. Red grape wines like Cabernet and Zinfandel. Let's get stomping.
Welcome to Milner Heritage Vineyard and Winery. Here we are the 4th generation of winemaker. We're located 7 miles south of Kimball, and today we have our Oktoberfest grape stomp. We'll probably have something like a couple thousand people here today, and for the most part, a lot of them are, so to speak, wine connoisseurs or just wanting to finally check out the place, because a lot of them haven't been here before. We'll have grape stomping, we also have free wine tastings, we have tours, and of course, fine wine.
Our theme is a celebration of our European heritage. I've made wine since I was a kid. Heck, when I was 15 years old for Christmas, I got a winemaking kit. You know, nowadays that'd probably be child abuse, I don't know.
We'll use on the bottle fill here, we'll purge the bottle with nitrogen, just nitrogen to push air out.
Our production, the first year we did 2,800 gallons, and the last 2 years we did 4,200 gallons. A gallon is 5 bottles per gallon. So that 2,800 is about 14,500 bottles. Oh, do the math. 4,200, I think that's about 24,500, somewhere around that. This year we're up to, it'll be up to 7,000 gallons this vintage. And we sell at the retail, at the winery here is our biggest location, but we're now out into 88 retail locations where we sell this wholesale, their retail, basically taking about a 60 to 80 mile radius circle, and then plus the metro area. We're doing events, activities. We have, yesterday we had the Hungarian dancers. Right now we have the Scandinavian dancers. We have an Austrian buffet, which we brought a cook in, Froni Tauber is her name, from Munich, Germany. And we're doing that buffet meal. We just did a wine auction before I did my winery tour. We have trying to have activities all the time, plus we have modern old-time music band playing also. Yep, and then we have craft vendors and that, and we also have German chocolate dessert, cake. Yeah.
Heart and soul, this is like my Hotel California, you know? I checked in 3 years ago and I'll never leave, you know? This is great. If you haven't been here, you got to come here and see what goes on here. It's a real family-oriented place.
We have our Anniversary Fest third weekend in July, and then we also do a lot of dinners and that kind of thing. Like we have a masquerade ball coming up here the weekend before Halloween, and then we celebrate St. Martin's Day, New Year's, Valentine's, Hungarian Independence Day, March 15th. We do a Hungarian meal for that. So it's things like this. We try to have at least one event every month.
Dicke Frau, Schnickel Fritz, Hafermist, Schnitzelback. Die Schönheit an der Wand ist das einer Schnitzelback.
That really looks like a lot of fun. Although I'd have to spend some time washing my feet off afterwards.
You know, I would agree. It could get pretty messy. And you know what else could get messy? Your teeth. Have you gotten your teeth clean lately? If not, there's an inexpensive way to get your teeth clean at the St. Cloud Technical College.
I am the Student American Dental Hygiene Association president for the class of 2012 here at the St. Cloud Technical College. This year we moved to a new building. We are located just down the street from the old campus, or the main campus. When we do cleanings, we do a complete head and neck exam, which is an oral cancer screening. We do also offer nutritional counseling, tobacco cessation counseling, and counseling for those that are experiencing dry mouth, usually due to medications or other reasons.
My name is Autumn Strufford. I'm a second-year dental hygiene student. The most important reason to get a cleaning done is, for one thing, everybody knows that you're going to get cavities if you don't have regular cleanings. But besides a cavity, if you don't treat it and if you think that you don't need to come in because it's no pain, you could end up with bombed out teeth, which could lead into extractions, which could lead into crowns, which could lead into dentures. So basically, it's more of a preventative measure. We want to make sure that your teeth are healthy and stay healthy, and we don't want you to pay any more than you would have to. Cleanings are from $40 to about $80. That's pretty cheap compared to thousands of dollars with crowns or implants.
Here at the dental clinic, when we do an exam, we use these types of instruments. These two instruments here are what we call explorers. This is what we use to check for decay and for any calculus that's on your teeth. This next instrument that we use is called a periodontal probe. Basically, we take this and we put it underneath your gum line. The farther down the instrument goes, the unhealthier your bone is. We use this instrument here to check if we can feel or see any root surfaces on your teeth. We do not want to see any root surfaces, so hopefully this instrument doesn't actually really need to be used. Throughout all of this, we also use our mouth mirror quite often. That just helps us get a really good view inside your mouth because we can't always see everything just by looking in your mouth. This is what we use above your gum line to remove the tartar buildup, the calculus. And all of these instruments are what we call curettes, and they are actually safe to go underneath your gum line without hurting your gum tissue at all. And that's going to remove any buildup that is actually underneath your gum line.
We're going to go into the EIE, which is our oral screening exam, and we go from the head on the outside and we go into the inside of the mouth. Look for any abnormalities, lumps or bumps or anything like that. After the EIE, we'll do your hard tissue, which we're just going to chart any restorations, any new findings that we found on your teeth surfaces. After that, we're going to actually get into perial probing, which is measuring the gingival tissue. Make sure that there's no deep pockets where bacteria can get in there and cause damage. We also chart the calculus, which is that tartar that we take off during the cleaning. After that, we'll do a couple check-offs with our hygienist, and then after that, we'll actually get started to the scaling, which everybody is really there for. So we do that for about an hour, and then get your last check off. We polish you up and give you a fluoride treatment to protect from any more cavities.
Take it.
Well, now I know where to go to make my next appointment. I never knew there was so much involved with those little tools.
Well, we are now reaching the end of the show. Thanks for tuning in to SCSU Local, bringing you news and events locally. To watch any of these stories, visit YouTube and type in SCSU Local.
See you next time.